the stream. We locked in. We locked in. Are we locked in? Let me check real quick. Because sometimes that joint be tripping. Okay, we in the building. It's your host that rolled the most, Steve-O Stoner, a.k.a. Stoner Trap CEO. And we finna do some reactions. It's Stoner Trap Sundaze. Y'all know what we do. You dig? We get on here, we cut up, we see a couple videos, and we give our honest reaction, our honest opinion on things. You dig? So, yeah, let's get right into it. What you doing, girl? Yeah, let's get right into it, though.
In the movies, when you beat up the neighborhood bully, you're supposed to live happily ever after.
The star who made the first movie iconic walked away. Critics were already sharpening their knives. The setting changed, the vibe shifted, and the studio knew they were gambling with lightning in a bottle. On paper, this sequel should have collapsed. Instead, it became the biggest hit in the entire franchise. Behind the jokes and chaos was a movie held together by risky casting, last-minute rewrites, and a rapper learning, fast, how hard it is to run Hollywood. These are 12 weird facts about Next Friday, the sequel nobody trusted and audiences refused to let fail. Number 1, Chris Tucker chose Jackie Chan over Smokey. Remember when Chris Tucker's Smokey was the whole vibe of Friday? The energy, the one-liners, the panic-inducing paranoia every time.
Hold up. We gotta check this real quick. I'm still the one, still the one, still the one. I'm still the one, still the one, still the one. I'm still the one, I'm still the one.
Yeah, I'm still the one. Roll this blunt in 2 seconds with no rush. I count this paper, use my thumb before you blink.
Okay, the title is a little bit messed up, but we gonna rock out.
Worm drove by? Yeah, Ice Cube remembers too. So when it came time to make Next Friday, Cube called Tucker and said, "We're doing a sequel." Tucker's response? "Nah, I'm good. I'm doing Rush Hour." And just like that, the guy who made Friday a cultural phenomenon walked away to become Jackie Chan's comedic sidekick. Can't really blame him. Rush Hour turned Tucker into a blockbuster superstar and eventually earned him $20 million for the sequels. But it left Ice Cube with a massive problem. How do you make a Friday movie without the guy who made Friday iconic? The answer became the blueprint for the entire film. Reinvent everything, move locations, introduce new characters, and hope nobody notices the absence. Spoiler alert, people noticed. They just didn't care enough to stop buying tickets.
Man, it's been, what, a year since last time we kicked it at the family reunion?
Yeah, it was about a year, huh?
Yeah, man.
Number 2, Ice Cube replaced Smokey with Day Day after.
Alright, my bad, y'all. This some weird video. I thought it was some like informational thing. There's some white folks that don't know shit about the Friday saga, and we know all this information already. So let's top into what Skinbone got going on.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, Big Gucci Skinbone, back with another episode of Skinbone Uncut, where you can come get it off your chest. Any issues you got with anybody, your sister, your baby daddy, whatever. You want to talk about it, come here to Skinbone Uncut. So like I said, right now, we got another guest with us. Who we here with right now?
Lachey.
Lachey. Now Lachey, what you do? What you do for a living?
Work and take care of my kids.
Work and take care of your kids. How many children you got?
2.
2. Same baby dad?
You so messy. No.
2 different baby dads. Nothing wrong with that. You know, that's cool. You know, that the first one wasn't shit, you try another one. You know, that's just how life go.
Now, actually, the first one was that he just went away. He went to jail.
Oh, damn. How many years he got?
1. Mass.
No, how many years he got?
Oh, I thought you said how many kids. Some little time, some little years.
Some little years or some lot of years?
Now he'll be home a little soon. Not a little soon. I'm just gonna say a little soon.
A little soon.
Yeah.
They gave him a.
She hope he gonna be home soon. She talking like she don't know when his ass gonna be home for real.
Got a 10-piece. Got caught with a switch on him, doing robbery, homicide, and they caught him. Yeah, I know. I'm tapped in. I know what's going on. Damn, that's crazy. So, So the only reason you got another additional baby daddy is because your baby daddy is locked up. You couldn't hold him down and wait?
I tried. I ain't gonna lie. He was playing with me while he was locked up anyway, so it was like, I had to.
How was he playing with you while he was locked up? What was he doing? You can't tell me he was out here cheating because he wasn't having sexual relations with. I hope. Let me pause. Literally pause, because I hope he wasn't having sexual relations with anybody. The only people he was around was men, shorty.
Why was you locked up?
Niggas be having the same opportunity they be having out. They just can't. That's all.
Oh, he had some pussy in jail, because that ain't.
No, I said that they can't. The only thing they can't do in jail is. That's what I said.
But that's the only thing that matter. That's what y'all be so heartbroken about. That be damn near the deal breaker is that a man goes out there and sleep with other women.
They could cheat in jail. They could talk to other females. All you gotta do is pick up the phone, call somebody, ask for their number.
How's that cheating?
What you mean? How's that cheating?
It's just conversation.
Nah.
It's jail talk.
Nah.
So.
Well, I ain't with that. I guess you gotta do that with somebody else.
How long was he incarcerated before you stepped out?
3 minutes, 3 days, 3 hours.
Yeah, when my son was 3 months.
I said 3 something. I was on the money. Say I wasn't.
I ain't started talking to somebody till my son was finna turn 2.
So a year and a couple months.
Yeah.
You lying.
I'm
That's bullshit.
I'm dead ass.
A year and a couple months?
Mm-hmm.
Man. But what did he do to be like, all right, cool, I'm finna go with somebody else? Because what can he do in jail?
Calling his people, calling his homies, telling them to get what's the name number, send her number through,
Woo, he said nothing he can do. I hate that. I don't like that whole ideology of tit for tat. You do something, I do something. You do something, I do something. Shorty was waiting on her opportunity to do what she wanted to do regardless. So don't blame him. Don't let him be the scapegoat. Don't let him be your justification of why you going out there and doing you. Just say you wanted to do you. Just be honest. That's the type of shit I don't like. You gotta watch people like this.
They send it through, talk, GTL messages, all that, video call, visitations. You can go visit, all that. I don't play with all that. You do that.
So you was jealous about some virtual scrippers. Some virtual scrippers made you step out.
No, because
that little thing between her legs was just hot, man. Let's be for real. That little thing between her legs was hot. She was ready to trot. The fuck you talking about? She was ready to do it. She ready to do that. She just ain't being honest and saying it. You know what I'm saying? She young. She alright. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? She ready to go on out there and see what her options is. I wish she'd just be honest and say that. It just flows better. You dig? You look like you don't take accountability. You look like you be on bullshit, and you look like you just ready to scapegoat niggas into some dumb shit.
Because it was a problem when I was doing it.
Mm-hmm. But you out.
I don't care.
He was out.
So?
What the you doing it for?
He wasn't fucking, I wasn't either. He was talking, I could talk too. He ain't like that.
It's different.
Nah.
You need to understand. Let me tell you, it's different because if y'all both out, okay, cool. What the you talking to another, and you can come see me whenever, and I can see you whenever, vice versa. But if this nigga
Why
in
you
jail,
calling somebody else when you call me?
He in jail.
But you calling somebody else, you call me.
It's jail. People just want, You know, niggas. Okay, this is. Let me tell you something. You know, I've been locked up 10 years. Let me tell you something.
He a
Go to jail, niggas get cool.
motherfucking lie.
Bad, you know, motherfuckers get on the voice chats with different type of hoes, and motherfuckers be like, "Oh yeah, this yo, I call that right." That's just niggas be doing. It ain't nothing serious. He came home, he's gonna come to you.
Nah.
But now you done got knocked up.
I didn't see niggas. I didn't see females hold niggas down, probably they whole sentence, and they come back. They be with a couple of months in. They be with a whole nother bitch. Like I just basically held you down for no reason. I could have been doing me.
Okay, so
tell me I'm wrong. I'm lying.
How many years you had?
I don't know who watching.
I don't want to know how many years. So I can see if it's reasonable in my head as if I expect my woman to do it if I was to do the same amount of time.
But all they gotta do is calculate. If they know how old my son is, and I just said he was in there since my son.
I don't know how old your son is.
You don't.
How old your son is?
See, if I tell you, then they go do the calculation. They go add it up.
See, she got too much hiding to do about basic questions, and you here for an interview. I don't mean to be too judgmental, but she rubbing me the wrong way. I ain't gonna say I don't like her. I don't know her. She rubbing me the wrong way.
Why is it such a fucking secret?
Cause he be in the streets too. I don't know who waiting on him.
You know you can look up when a nigga get out, right? That don't matter. But either way, she can't.
I'm gonna say 2040. It's around that time.
Oh yeah, you over with 2040?
I told you she was bullshitting from the beginning. Okay, so she didn't want to disclose the amount of time. She said it was gonna be short. I knew she was lying. She went out. She said she was doing her. She tried to wait. What happened was she tried to wait on him. She was still doing her then. But the minute that he got his time sentence, because when you in jail, you on pre-trial. You're waiting until you going through your motions of court until you get to a trial. So during that pre-trial, you can either be on bond, which is out in the free world, coming back and forth to court with stipulations of if you don't show up, we coming to get you and put you back in jail. You could be on house arrest, which means you stand in the crib and you only go to work, school, or you go to court. Or you could be actually in the jail, which is them holding you. So I'm imagining he was being held in jail during that time he caught that case. She tried to fake wait on him like she wasn't talking to people, and she was. And then what happened was he got served that time, and it was too long for her to handle. 2040 something? Come on.
2040 would have been fucking the next day. I was over with. I got what that is, 15 years?
That's what I was saying.
Just wipe it off and have it ready for me when I get out. Get your rocks out, wipe it off, and have it ready for me. That's all you can say. You can't, because I ain't finna, yeah, you got to hold that pussy down for me. And no, go get your rocks off. Just wipe it off. Don't get burnt. Don't get pregnant. You did all of them.
Who?
I mean,
don't get burnt, don't get pregnant. You did all of them.
Like, she would have got pregnant. You didn't get burnt, did you?
Never.
Really? Never been burnt?
Never.
Good. You don't want that. I've been burnt before. I'm telling you. When they give you that shot in your ass, your leg go numb, and you got to sit there in that doctor's office.
Oh, my God.
They don't. Yeah. I'm glad. I'm proud of you. You ain't been fucking with no dirty niggas. That's good. That's good. Okay, so we know about your son, father is incarcerated. What about that pretty baby?
My daughter?
Mm-hmm.
What? Who?
Where his daddy at?
It's a girl.
Huh?
You talking about the girl?
Yeah, I said, where's his daddy at?
What his?
I mean, where her daddy? I'm sorry. Yeah, she.
Shit, I don't know.
Both of them intoxicated.
Don't care for him.
Oh my God. Don't care for him. And who might this person that you don't care about be?
I don't even care to speak his name. You know him?
The people don't know.
What's his name, Bone?
This is, how you say it?
Can't ask me.
I don't know the first 3 syllables. I be getting it mixed up. But this is Fatso's baby mom's. She's here currently because of some action she did. If you don't know, she had, you gotta tell him, because I'm getting mad. You gotta tell him.
He went against this, so I hit him harder. I hit him where it hurt at. I had my people's, which is Q50, you know, Bloodhound, the big boys. I introduced him to, he got introduced to my daughter. She had a little rodeo.
Oh, so this is the girl who put her baby. Okay. This was like Chicago gossip, if you will, or it was like current events, if you will, because it's a rapper named YFG Fatso. I don't want to mess up his name because I actually rock with his music. I listen to his music. I like Bougie Hoes. I like a couple other little songs. I like a lot of his songs. But and it's another rapper named Bloodhound Q50. I listen to his music as well. Both of these dudes really young. They like under 25. Anyway, they both from Chicago. Both like really big in the Chicago drill scene, if you will. And they got a beef going on, right? And it's supposedly, allegedly, like a blood feud between this beef, whereas people RIP'd on both sides. So the fact that this girl that's in the interview is YFG Fatso's baby mama, and she brought this pretty little girl, which is her daughter, around Bloodhound Q50, which is his op. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna quotate that, because if that's what allegedly is going on, that's crazy. So yeah, man, this is twisted. I told you from the beginning of this, just watching this video, that I ain't trust Shorty. Shorty is a problem. You could tell. You can tell. She do too much. She too secretive. It's just a lot going on with her. Not to be too judgmental, but if he's asking you questions and you answering them, your answers about your baby daddies is kind of loose. You know what I'm saying? You seem like a loose young lady, like you just really out there. So you doing whatever, but you got these kids in the mix, and you young, so you ain't really seeing the long game of all the bullshit that you doing. But I hope that you can turn that around and do something positive, man, because these kids gonna need you.
What he do to make you backdoor your baby daddy, take y'all daughter to his ops?
Okay, so like I said, when you go against this, you can only expect the worst in return. I'm the type that I let a lot of play, I let a lot of go on. I brush that shit out, cause I know when I hit, I'm hitting harder. I know my revenge gonna be some stuff, cause I be letting a lot of play out.
It's okay.
Cause he be doing a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to my daughter. It ain't even about like a personal relationship with me and him.
Right.
It's about the shit he do like towards my daughter. Like he'll go take care of the whole block, go take care of 3-4 different hoes. Meanwhile, your daughter still got school fees, still got doctor's appointments. My baby needs surgery on her leg, no concern, no none of that. It's like, priorities be all fucked up. And I feel like
I feel you on your plight of being a baby mama who's struggling or whatever, or you feel like your baby daddy can do more or whatever that may be, but that has nothing to do with the safety and protection of you and that child. You get what I'm saying? Because you thinking it's cute and you thinking it's cool, but if that man is an enemy of the father of your child, then you at risk. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? And your best interest or your baby's best interest is not gonna be in mind.
You out here spending 30K on the block, 40K on this, 15K on this, but you ain't got for your daughter. Right. I don't let nobody play with my kid like that. Especially when you got the money. It ain't like, he young, he still trying to figure it out. He trying to make a way.
Right.
He got that right in his hand, right in his pocket. So
yeah, she pocket watching. She mad. She pocket watching. She a better baby mama type vibe. I don't know. I can't really. These type of people, bro. This is dusty. This is the dusty crowd of. And it ain't dusty like your physical appearance. It's your mindset. You on some grimy, low vibrational dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is goofy.
You got that. Take care of your child. Don't worry about what the fuck I got going on. If I'm dealing with this person, or that person.
Damn, I
First, take care of your child.
Game.
Like, his priorities be all fucked up. And I don't fuck with that, especially when it comes to my child. Because he pick and choose what he want to do for her. Like, if I ain't fucking with him or touching on him, he don't want to do for my daughter. But it's like, I have to be dealing with you for you to want to do for your child. And that's the goofiest shit ever. But you got a whole... Like, her must not be good enough for something. Like, what you study?
So you implying that he still be trying to come back? Why he
all the time.
Oh.
All the time.
You be going though?
Nah.
Why you hesitate? You lying?
Yeah, she lying.
Nah, like so we'll be like into it type. I'll block him. Like, I wouldn't give the contact him. Like, be in touch with him. None of that.
What's up? Let's check on your chicken nuggets real quick. Give me 1 second, chat.
I'm still the one, still the one, still the one. I'm still the one, still the one, still the one. I'm still the one, I'm still the one. Yeah, I'm still the one. Roll this blunt in 2 seconds with no rush. I count this paper, use my thumb before you blink, won't get a cut. I'm still the one, not the two. I thought you knew just where I'm from. Out the south side of the slums, they won't give a nigga crumbs. Still the one, I'm still the one. I'm still the one, still the one, still the one. Yeah, I'm still the one. I'm still the one. I don't feel what's to come. I'd rather light a split for some. Light a J, them problems kept coming, but we seen brighter days. Occupation, stoner be trapping, so ain't that much to say. A lot of hatred, grind with some patience. I bet you find your pace. Lil' homie died, he went on the drill and couldn't get it off his waist. Been engineered to be violent, grew up in the system 2 or 3 priors. Know he been forced since he was in diapers, just wanna change and get a new life. Raised on loyalty and that's priceless. Can't trust people now cause they shiesty. Chance he gon' make it out is unlikely. Damn, why the street life so trifling. Backwood burn slow and take your problems away. Okay, I can't save the world, but I'll get money today. Yeah, before my niggas start, we had to make us a way. I was a young nigga in charge, now I got plenty of rain. I'm still the one. Roll this blunt in 2 seconds with no rush. I count this paper, use my thumb before you blink, won't get a cut. I'm still the one, not the two. I thought you knew just where I'm from. Out the south side of the slums, they won't give a nigga crumbs. Still the one, I'm still the one. I'm still the one, still the one, still the one. Yeah, I'm still the one. I'm still the one. I don't feel what's to come. I'd rather light a split for some. I'm still the one. Roll this blunt in 2 seconds with no rush. I count this paper, use my thumb before you blink, won't get a cut. I'm still the one, not the two. I thought you knew just where I'm from. Out the south side of the slums, they won't give a nigga crumbs. Still the one, I'm still the one. I'm still the one, still the one, still the one. Yeah, I'm still the one. I'm still the one. I don't feel what's to come. I'd rather light a split for some. I'm still the one, still the one, still the one. I'm still the one, still the one, still the one. I'm still the one, I'm still the one. Yeah, I'm still the one. Roll It's blunt in 2 seconds with no rush. I count this paper, use my thumb before you blink, won't get a cut. I'm still the one, not the two. I thought you knew just where I'm from. Out the south side of the slums, they won't give a nigga crumbs. Still the one, I'm still the one. I'm still the one, still the one, still the one. Yeah, I'm still the one. I'm still the one. I don't feel what's to come. I'd rather light a split for some. Light a J, them problems kept coming, but we seen brighter days. Occupation, stoner be trapping, so ain't that much to say. A lot of hatred, grind with some patience, I bet you find your pace. Lil' homie died, he went on a drill and couldn't get it off his waist. Been engineered to be violent, grew up in the system 2 or 3 priors. Know he been poor since he was in diapers, just wanna change and get a new life. Raised on loyalty and that's priceless, can't trust people now cause they shiesty. Chance he gon' make it out is unlikely, damn why the street life so trifling. Backwood burn slow it, take your problems away. Okay, I can't save the world, but I'll get money today. Yeah, before my niggas start.
Like when it come to my child, I get to figure it out on my own. So he'll come, I guess, I don't know, he'll probably have his little moment or whatever and be like, shit, I want to see my daughter, can I get my daughter? I ain't gonna hesitate and be like, no. I mean, I might be like, no, because you did some little woo, but when you want to see it, I still try to give him that chance, give him that opportunity to like still be a father. But every time I try to give him that chance to be a father, he do some fucked up shit. So it's like, you know, you can't be nice to motherfuckers. Sometimes you can't, you know, you give a motherfucker an inch, they take him out. Right. Especially with my child don't play like that. Like this nigga that took my daughter out of town with him, had a with him that wasn't supposed to be around my daughter. Had this going through my daughter iPad, all type of shit. She reading all type of shit through my daughter iPad. Like, why is your grown ass going through a 1-year-old iPad? Then got
not TT baby iPad.
Yeah, TT baby iPad. You got the nerve to tell me, oh.
Well, I mean, this just sounds like a bunch of jealousy, tit for tat. It sounds like he's not fitting your standard of what you deem is okay. And that's not the same as him crossing you. You get what I'm saying? Him crossing you is completely different from your standards of him being a fit dad. That's different. 2 whole different conversations, baby. You trying to dilute those 2 things together to get a justification of the bullshit that you on. None of that equates to you messing with this man's enemy. I don't know, man. This girl is crazy.
The iPad at home, it was in my possession. It's been plenty of times my daughter that been with her daddy with her iPad, and they ain't had none of this shit going on. But she ain't know that I had parent control on my daughter's iPad, just for reasons like this. But it's like when my daughter do like go out or whatever, I got learning apps on my baby iPad. So it's like I tell the person like, put her on this app for 30 minutes, put her on that before she get to watching YouTube or whatever. So she won't be stuck like on a kid on the iPad all day, want to watch YouTube all day. Right. So I be having parent control on the iPad. Like I said, she done been with her daddy most of the times with the iPad, ain't none of this go on. So I'm at work one day and I'm just seeing a time go up. Now it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm at work, but I know my 1-year-old daughter is not on Instagram at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm starting getting a notification that the time is going up. So it hit like about like 1 hour and 45 minutes. And I'm like, who got my baby? He like, it's my auntie. I'm like, your auntie, who your auntie? He Rika, woo, or whatever. I don't know who that is, but I guess that's his auntie. So I'm starting to put 2 and 2 together. Like I ain't talking, he ain't been letting me talk to my baby. He ain't been answering the phone for me to talk to my baby, FaceTime, none of that. Like decline, ignoring messages, all that. So now as a mother, I'm thinking like, why is you not letting me talk to my kid? Like, you know, come on now. So now I'm thinking something. But then it's like when I get to thinking, motherfuckers try to consider me as delusional, but it's like, you know, you get me to this point to start thinking, 'cause it's like, why you not letting me talk to my child?
Right.
So I'm like, okay, it got to be somebody around my baby that's not supposed to be around my baby. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm figure it out. I'm still not knowing because he told me personally that they was going out there by themselves and that he was just spending time with her and they was coming right back. So I'm not trying to be delusional and be like, oh, what's the name or what's the name? Because, I mean, I really could have thought about a couple of bitches, but I'm like, okay, I'm going to figure it out. I'll sit back or whatever. Like I said, I'm wondering who on this iPad. I'm study calling the iPad, nobody answer. So remind you, I ain't talked to my baby in almost like a week and a half.
Damn.
Halloween come up. I text his phone like, dang, you ain't gonna let me talk to my baby what she is for Halloween? No text back. Cool, I'm at work, I go on my break. I sit down, I get a phone call like, do you ain't just see what Anaya just posted? I'm like, what she posted? She got me blocked. They're like, she just posted your baby right next to her baby with their Halloween costumes and their candy. I'm like, huh?
Who's Anaya?
The girlfriend. His girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, huh?
Okay, did the girlfriend do anything to you? Did his girlfriend beat you up? Did she threaten you? Did she unalive one of your homies? Like, cause that's probably what he got going on with Q50. So at the end of the day, that's what I mean by this is not equivalent. She's just butthurt. She mad about folks' baby mama. I mean, folks' new girlfriend. This is a classic thing. You know, the baby mama is always not gonna like the new girlfriend. That's just the classic theme of how this thing called life goes. You know, so I'm gonna move to the next video because I really can't keep watching her talk about bullshit like this. So yeah, we're gonna listen to Dr. Sebi's son on Real Life TV.
To enter the city, later you need to pay the cartel to cross the river to come to the United States.
Make sure y'all get to stonertrap.com so y'all can check out the live music, the live some of the merch, the live streams, the performances, and everything. Tap in.
You're back.
Yes, sir.
What's good, man?
Amazing, brother.
Yeah, man. How you been?
Amazing.
Man, shout out to you, Vic. Man, Vic, he drove 5 hours down here. He hit me, said, hey, man, let's do it. I said, when? I said, tonight, nigga. And he made it down here. Wow.
I normally drove 5 hours coming from Honduras.
Real Life Street Stars got a mug. I drink coffee. I might get that.
You know, I got deported by immigration back to Honduras across the border last night, man.
Yeah, so I want you to so you know we're gonna get into that because after our last interview, man, our last interview was so well received.
Yes.
A lot of people it was so many things that happened in the interview. You know, you gave people a wealth of knowledge.
Yes.
You updated people on what happened to your dad. Shout out Dr. Sebi. And then, like you say, I look on the internet and I see on Tasha K, Victor has been deported. I'm getting people hit me up. Hey man, what's that? Checking on the status. Like, I know. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Can you walk us through, you know, again, Dr. Sebi's son, we have this on the couch. Some people say we don't introduce the guests correctly. So we're here with you again.
Thank you, brother.
Tell us what happened since the last time you came from the interview for you to be getting deported. What happened?
I got some immigration issues. I came to America in 2017, you know. I walked from Honduras to the United States because, you know, my family members started fighting for whatever my father led. So I decided to come to America and make my own legacy, you know. So I walked from Honduras with no money, nothing, you know.
Did he just say he walked from Honduras? Go back.
For whatever my father led. So I decided to come to America and make my own legacy, you know. So I walked from Honduras with no money, nothing, you know. That took me like 1 month, 25 days,
Honduras?
you know.
How you walk from Honduras? I'm finna look. You know I'm finna look that up on maps. You know I'm finna let him talk, but I'm
really
finna look that up on maps.
Walk by myself, you know. I used to be in Mexico, sleep in the street, you know. I call them family member because sometimes, you know, when you come immigrant from Honduras to United States, in some centers in Mexico, you pay for internet. I used to call everybody I used to text my family. Everybody used to block me, you know. So in Sinaloa, you know, Mazatlán, Sinaloa, I got kidnapped by the cartel. I used to be in there for like 1 week, you know. So from there.
Wait. We not finna just, nigga, wait. You got kidnapped by the cartel?
Yes.
What the fuck? How? What happened?
Because when you come in the train, you know, the cartel enter in the train and start telling everybody to come down.
I
you know,
get it.
so
okay, I'm looking at Honduras on the maps. My phone is a little cracked, but you can see it. Like Honduras is like, it's in the middle of like South America. But to walk from Honduras all the way the fuck to America, you gotta go through Guatemala, you gotta go through Belize, you gotta go through Mexico City. God damn it. Gee, this is a lot, man.
In the little warehouse, you start asking for money. It's sometimes beating you with some stick or push your guns in your head to ask you like, where's the person bring you to America? Where's your family number? So that's what really happened, you know. So from there, we got released after 1 week from there. I started walking to Caborca, from Caborca, used to be like, people, like immigrants start to be like coming to America because like drug dealers go to the house and be like, yo, I'll bring you to America, but you need to bring like 25 kilos of drug in your back, So you come with a big backpack. So people tell me like, come with us. I'll be like, no, I'm 17, So I decided to continue my journey to Mexicali. Yeah, across the board over there. I got taken by immigration. So I entered the immigration process. It took me 1 month to get out from jail because my family didn't want to see any paper. So, my mother paid somebody to help me to release from immigration. So I used to go to court, back and forth. So I got deported because I went back to Honduras because I don't see my mother for 8 years, So when I wait to come back, I paid like the cartel in Reynosa, in Mexico, I paid like $18,000 to cross me. So when the day I crossed, that nigga like supposed to walk with us, that motherfucker took like some drug and shit, He knew he can walk. That day immigration took me. From there, it took me to the immigration center. From there, after 1 week, one African guy came to the center. I started to be cool with him because I'm black, Spanish. He black, but he not speak Spanish from Africa, So like the Spanish people try to take advantage.
This is crazy that Dr. Sebi's son is from Honduras. He looked like a brother from the south side of Chicago. I could have knew him from around the way. But when he opened his mouth and started talking, you can tell he ain't from here. And he's got a very interesting story. It seemed like he went through a lot. His pops was a holistic doctor, so he did things that were against the status quo with the medical industry, and they kind of blackballed him out. Well, it ain't even a kinda. They blatantly blackballed him out, and a lot of people speculate that they unalived him. So this man's story is very interesting.
And so he got right inside the jail, so he used me like witness the situation. So the police came inside to the immigration center. Later start telling me like, see, I'm lying, I'm going to be in jail for 25 days. I be like, I'm not lying, that the situation happened. So from there, some Spanish dudes start jumping me the next day because it started knowing like, hey, I told the police because, so from there, the police took me to another center. I was supposed to go to court. These people know you brought me to court, So these people told me like, wake me up like the second day. He told me like, yo, you go to another center. So I wake up 3 in the morning. I was thinking I'm going to another center. These people bring me to the airport to see me back to Honduras with bring me to court with nothing, from that situation. Yeah.
That's crazy. So, man, there's a lot to unpack here, Vic. I'm not gonna lie, like that story is crazy. So, first and foremost, now I gotta rewind.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the cartel.
Yeah.
Right. We always, from America, we see these cartel movies, we see all that. But tell me, like, from your vantage point, what is the cartel really like? Like, because it sounds like they're really scary to deal with if they just kidnapping kids. Like,
cartel don't give a fuck about nothing, bro. Like, it's just like you dealing with it's different cartel, When you cross to Reynosa, it's different cartel. When you cross to Piedra Negra, it's different cartel. When you cross to Tijuana, it's different cartel. So sometimes you come in with the coyote working with the cartel, So each person costs money, Somebody costs 20,000, another costs 18,000. So you bring it to the security house. The security house, whatever, leave you in there. It waiting for you to cross to America, to cross with one guy, or sometimes let you go with nobody. So the cartel is get his cut, Sometimes the cartel get the entire money, and nobody get nothing. Sometimes, right now, it's kidnapping people because not too many people come to America, so the cartel not making money. So the only people that's coming back to America is the people that get deported back to the country, So some people be like, I don't can survive over here, I got my family in America, so they start to decide to come back. But these people start getting kidnapped, I came from Mexico like yesterday, across the river by myself.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, we hear about human trafficking, and
Yeah.
it sounds like they're not only human trafficking, but they're trafficking drugs through kids.
Yeah.
Explain how that goes on. You
I
said they try to make you carry a backpack full of cocaine.
That weed. It used to be weed, no cocaine. Sometimes.
Nota, they had them carrying that loud pack, that gas, boy.
Like, it's not only about human traffic. When you go into Mexico, it's like it's killing people to take the kidney or the heart. It's like the organ, like the black market from organs. So it's not only about kidnapping you. It's like it's taking your organ.
Is there? Let me ask you this. Is there anybody strong enough to fight the cartel?
No,
Oh, so it just is what it is over there.
it's more organized than the police in there, bro. When you enter to Mexico, it's like you need to pay to enter to the city. Later, you need to pay the cartel to cross the river to come to the United States. So it's not like you go to South Central LA, you be like, no. It's like everybody know what car enter to the city. You need to shake hands. You see,
Extortion!
these people you don't know you is going to shoot you.
Extortion!
Okay, during that week that you were kidnapped,
And that's crazy. I had to just look it up because that was interesting what they said about people being human trafficked for organs, basically. You know what I'm saying? And that's very unfortunate. You gotta pray for all of those people because that's crazy to even imagine. And it says, I just Googled it, and it says the exact number of people organ trafficked in Mexico is difficult to measure due to the nature of the crime, the lack of complete official records, and the fact that many victims do not come forward. Official data on the complete human trafficking cases in general is incomplete, and a separate specific count for organ traffic victims is not publicly available. So, it's just, they had a suspicious operation in like 2021 where Mexico Financial Intelligence Unit reported like 1,900 suspicious financial operations linked to human trafficking. So it's a lot that goes on with that. You dig? So it's just one of those things, we got to pray for it and be active in supporting systems and institutions that fight against that. You dig?
make you do?
No, it's only make you like suffer, to you release, to you telling them where's your family member number so these people can call them asking for money. That's what everything do.
Oh, so like a real ransom.
Yeah.
Holy. So when you were in there, did you see people, like what was the highest amount of ransom they were asking for?
That time, it's 2017, $10,000 for each person.
Damn. 10 baby.
Yeah.
Did anybody call like people and they just didn't have it? Like what happens if they don't got it?
They beating your ass.
He said they beating that ass. Can you wait? Okay, so do people get killed because they family can't pay the ransom, or do they just keep you hostage until they get the money?
To get the money.
Damn. So, all right, let me ask you this: is it one of those things where they recruit kids too?
No, it's adult.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, that's wild. Look, so you go back to Honduras to go meet your mom. How was it meeting your mom? Was she like, I seen you on YouTube, baby? You famous?
No. She told me like, what you doing over here? You supposed to be in there. Yeah, I be like, no, I come to see you. So used to be great. I went to my father village, tried to see my little sister, my oldest sister. She got angry because I came to here to do the interview. Started saying,
yeah, I can't watch nothing with Snitch 9 on it. I'm not doing it.
I never got to ask you about Hulk Hogan, but how you feel about him passing away?
The Hulk Hogan thing is real personal for me, Art. You want to know why? Because while I was studying black consciousness in 4th and 5th grade in North Philly at the George G. Meade Elementary School at 18th and Oxford Street, I was a Hulk Hogan fanatic. I was the #1 black Hulk Hogan fan in the world, Art. I was talking like Hulk Hogan. I had his shirts. Whenever Hulk Hogan came to the Philadelphia Spectrum to wrestle, I went to every Hulk Hogan wrestling match. I had the Hulk Hogan dial, the Hulk Hogan belt. I had more wrestling magazines than anybody else. I mean, he wasn't my only wrestler.
Yeah.
But my parents didn't know no better, and they allowed me to idolize a white man. And look, so many years later, that white man I idolized as a child, because it didn't last long. It was only elementary school, right? But that white man I idolized as a child ended up being one of the biggest racists in sports and entertainment.
That's crazy because, and I used to love Hulk Hogan too. All of us did when we was kids. You know, if you was a kid that was growing up and you was watching wrestling in the 80s or 90s, you knew about Hulk Hogan. You dig? So Hulk Hogan was like huge in my household. Like I personally, I was watching that man like crazy in the WCW. So what he's saying, it hits home. It really hits home, man. It's hard to gauge it because you don't know how these people act behind closed doors. But what we have now is called the internet, right? And people personal opinions and how they feel get leaked out into the internet, whether they doing it intentionally or it's unintentional. But the thing about it is the perception. Everybody else gets to finally see what you are like on your day to day. So they feel like, oh, this the type of shit you be on?
His daughter didn't even go to his funeral. And I don't speak ill of the deceased, but his daughter didn't go to the funeral. I don't know if that's because of his bigotry against blacks or for other reasons. But nonetheless, it was very disheartening to find out that Hulk Hogan didn't even like black people. Look.
Yeah, his daughter probably did. His daughter probably did avoid the funeral because of his bigotry, because, you know, the daughter likes to date black men. So that's how we found out about his racism. One of the incidents, because he was very forthcoming about how he didn't like the fact that the man was black that she was dating. Dropped the N-bomb on him and everything. She called him the with the hard R. So, yeah, man.
All the money black people put in his pocket, Art. Look at all the money. Those wrestling matches I used to go to, half of them was black. Black people was into wrestling heavy, Art, even though we found out later most of those wrestlers were racist. I didn't know how racist those wrestlers were until after I got out of it as a kid. You know, I was done with it by late middle school. I was definitely done with it by high school. You know, I had a good 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, maybe 8th. I had a good 4 or 5 year run with it, but I was Hawkmania everything, Art. And look at that. And this is going on today with black kids. We got black kids idolizing white people, football players, basketball players, actors, Marvel comic heroes. They're going to find out 30 years later they couldn't even stand black people, just like Hulk Hogan. I'm telling you, Art. What are the 3 rules of racism? All white people are racist. They may not be a bigot. Bigot means they hate you. I don't think all white people hate blacks. That's bigotry. I don't believe all white people hate black people.
Pay attention, because Umar be giving out game, especially about what is racism specifically. Bro be giving out game. Pay attention.
People have a vested interest in making sure that people control the resources, the opportunities, and the privileges. All white people are racist. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, white people don't share power with black people. Never have, never will. And rule number 3, white people are ruthless when it comes to controlling blacks. If I gotta invent AIDS, I'll invent AIDS. If I gotta push LGBT on your kids to destroy your community, if I gotta drop off crack, if I gotta drop off guns, if I have to overthrow and assassinate, I will do that as well. Those are the 3 rules of racism, and every black person needs to understand what they are.
Go back.
LGBT, they hate you. I don't think later they couldn't even stand black people, just like Hulk Hogan. I'm telling you, Art.
Pay attention to the rules of racism. I know y'all. Hey, look, I'm like Dr. Umar with this shit. Hey, I must be finna get some money. I'm scratching my hand. Let me rub it. I don't believe in superstitions, but my grandma would be like, don't scratch it. You gotta rub your palms, baby. But yeah, pay attention to the 3 rules of racism, because Dr. Umar be dropping game. This is a gem.
What are the 3 rules of racism? All white people are racist. They may not be a bigot. Bigot means they hate you. I don't think all white people hate blacks. That's bigotry. I don't believe all white people hate black people. But all white people have a vested interest in making sure that people control the resources, the opportunities, and the privileges. All white people are racist.
I'm finna stop it right now.
I'm still a one, still a one, still a one. I'm still a one, still a one, still a one. I'm still a one, I'm still the one. Yeah, I'm still the one. Roll this blunt in 2 seconds with no rush. I count this paper, use my thumb before you blink, won't get a cut. I'm still the one, not the two. I thought you knew just where I'm from. Out the south side of the slums, they won't give a nigga crumbs. Still the one, I'm still the one. I'm still the one, still the one, still the one. Yeah, I'm still the one. I'm still the one. I don't feel what's to come. I'd rather light a split for some. Lighter J, them problems kept coming, but we seen brighter days. Occupation, stoner be trapping, so ain't that much to say. A lot of hatred, grind with some patience, I bet you find your pace. Lil' homie died, he went on a drill and couldn't get it off his waist. Been engineered to be violent, grew up in the system 2 or 3 priors. Know he been poor since he was in diapers, just wanna change and get a new life. Raised on loyalty and that's priceless, can't trust people now cause they shiesty. Chance he gon' make it out is unlikely, damn why the street life so trifling. Backwood burn slow and take your problems away. Okay, I can't save the world, but I'll get money today. Yeah, before my niggas starved, we had to make us a way. I was a young nigga in charge, now I got plenty of rain. I'm still the one, roll this blunt in 2 seconds with no rush. I count this paper, use my thumb before you blink, won't get a cut. I'm still the one, not the two. I thought you knew just where I'm from. Out the south side of the slums, they won't give a nigga crumbs. Still the one, I'm still the one. I'm still the one, still the one, still the one. Yeah. I'm still the one, I'm still the one. I don't feel what's to come, I'd rather light a split for some. I'm still the one, roll this blunt in 2 seconds with no rush. I count this paper.
That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, white people don't share power with black people. Never have, never will. And rule number 3, white people are ruthless when it comes to controlling blacks. If I gotta invent AIDS, I'll invent AIDS. If I gotta push LGBT on your kids to destroy your community, if I gotta drop off crack, if I gotta drop off guns, if I have to overthrow and assassinate, I will do that as well. Those are the 3 rules of racism, and every black person needs to understand what they are.
What you think about the people that were celebrating that he died?
I don't think you should ever celebrate a person's death. I didn't celebrate Hulk Hogan's death. I didn't celebrate Charlie Kirk's death. I'm not going to celebrate the death of the next racist who dies. I don't believe in that. I think some things should be sacred, and for me, as a priest of the ancestors and African tradition, I will never celebrate anybody's death. I would never do that. And I would hope nobody would ever celebrate my death. Now,
but the thing about it is people will. And I mean, like he said, that's his personal preference, you know? That doesn't have to do with anybody else or how they feel. And I'm the one to believe if you could celebrate Charlie Kirk's life, or you could celebrate his death. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? That's between you and the creator. That's between you and whoever you believe in. You dig? You don't have to hold that man up high. He damn sure didn't hold black people up high. That man sat there and denigrated every single black person that died by the hands of the law since Trayvon Martin. I'm talking about justified every single situation. That's not justice. That's an ideology, and the ideology is called white supremacy. So,
with that being said, Art, do people have a right to reflect upon your legacy honestly, but respectfully? Hell yeah. So if black people want to have a conversation about Charlie Kirk the racist, respectfully, without poking fun at his death, I see nothing wrong with that. If black people want to have an honest conversation about Hulk Hogan without poking fun at his death, I don't see a problem with that. People have a right to look at your record after you're gone from this world and decide what place they want to assign you in history. If you are a public personality, you automatically forfeit the right to not be judged publicly.
That's true.
Judging someone.
That's true. He's a public figure. So you automatically go out your right to not be judged publicly.
Assigning them their proper place in history is not the same as mocking someone's death. I don't think you should ever mock someone's death.
And I know as of late, you've been very, very adamant about telling men to have sexual discipline.
Black men have to be disciplined sexually because, number one, what's the greatest stereotype in American history? The greatest stereotype in American history is black men are like sexually uncontrolled animals.
Mm-hmm.
And if we ever get access to a Caucasian woman, we will take advantage of her. Art, do you know why marijuana became illegal in America? I want you, when you get some time, I want you to do the research on why cocaine and marijuana originally became illegal in America. And guess what? Both of those substances, cocaine and marijuana.
It was linked to, I want to answer this before you say it, I want to guess, but it was linked to the history of jazz music and how white girls would come around the musicians and other prominent black people at the time, and just in the party scene. That's how they kicked it, you feel me? So these drugs would be very social, and these white girls would come around these black dudes, and it was a myth that they would lose control, but they was just having fun doing what they wanted to do, if you ask me.
Originally became illegal because white people believed that when black men got intoxicated with cocaine and marijuana, we would lose all sexual discipline and we would go after white women. Do your research. That's the original reason for why those drugs were outlawed. When we were under their influence, white people propagated a myth and a lie that we became sexually uncontrollable and we put white women at risk. Remember, the first motion picture in American history, Art, was what? The first modern movie.
Birth of a Nation. I went to film school. I do photography and videography. The first major film around this country was Birth of a Nation, a racist film about the Klan going to chase after black men that they claimed was sexually thirsty for white women.
Birth of a Nation.
Yes, can you sit down?
I forget the year, 1916, 17. The president of the United States had a private screening of Birth of a Nation at the White House. And what was Birth of a Nation about? All these free black men are now going to do what? They're going to chase after white women. And in the movie, because they didn't let black people play in the movies back then, white men in blackface playing black men was running around doing what? Looking for white women that they could sexually dominate and take advantage of, bro. The whole history of America is the history of believing that black men have a
I'm still the one, still the one, still the one. I'm still the one, still the one, still the one. I'm still the one, I'm still the one. Yeah, I'm still the one. Roll this blunt in 2 seconds with no rush. I count this paper, use my thumb before you blink, won't get a cut. I'm still the one, not the two. I thought you knew just where I'm from. Out the south side of the slums, they won't give a nigga crumbs. Still the one, I'm still the one. I'm still the one, still the one, still the one. Yeah, I'm still the one. I'm still the one. I don't feel what's to come. I'd rather light a split for some. Light a J, them problems kept coming, but we seen brighter days. Occupation, stoner be trapping, so ain't that much to say. A lot of hatred, grind with some patience. I bet you find your pace. Lil' homie died, he went on a drill and couldn't get it off his waist. Been engineered to be violent, grew up in the system 2 or 3 priors.
Uncontrollable lust and a sexual rage for the white vagina. Segregation art. What is the foundational reason for segregation? To keep the black man away from the white woman, because if you don't, he will take advantage of her against her will and will produce mixed race offspring. Do the research on segregation. All the fathers of segregation in Germany, South Africa, London, America, I know them all. They were psychologists. And they said you gotta have segregation to protect the purity of the white race. It's not that white women want the black men, it's that the black men can't but help themselves to the white woman, even if she doesn't consent. So as a black man, Art, you are always up against that. So these brothers who keep going after these white women.
And I want to put that in context. He's not saying that these are things that are just true, that they are written in stone to be completely true, 100% true. He's saying these are theories and ideologies of white supremacists that became the fathers of psychology in this country. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if they look at us as black men a certain way, I think that it would behoove us to stay away from these certain crowds of people. Now, love is love, quote unquote. So if you're a black man that just have to have you a snow bunny, then say, man, look, this is a free country, do what you're gonna do. It's just it'll be smart for you to understand the history behind that. Not only the history, but the prior laws and legislation behind that, so that you can understand the context of where you are today when you indulge in those type of relationships.
Esteem and need validation in order to feel like a man. They better look at the risk versus the rewards. Look at Sharon Moore, Art. Look at this. This is insane.
Yeah.
You was a $6 million a year man when the sun came up, and you was in jail and unemployed by the time the sun went down. Double snow bunny. And JD Vance is talking about, we don't care about what color you are in America. He said, I love the fact that Nicki Minaj says we don't care what color you are. We care about who you are. That's a damn lie.
Nicki Minaj is a tether. And so is JD Vance.
Everybody was given equal opportunity. Where's the white privilege? If everybody was given equal opportunity, where's the white control? Art, do you realize if you got rid of everybody's color and you only chose the best people, white people will lose their control over this society? You cannot protect white privilege and have a colorblind society. You have to practice racism. It's the only way you make sure your people stay in charge. This whole thing of reverse racism, how can black people be reverse racist? We don't control nothing in this society. How can I systemically discriminate against all white people? You can't. Racism is a group system. It requires that all white people participate. No white person does not benefit and support it. No black person is not victimized by it, whether you Sean Combs or DK Metcalf. Everybody's victimized by racism because it is a group system to do what? Control all the resources, control all the privileges, and control all the opportunities. That's all racism is. Domination of resources, opportunities, and privileges. In order for black people to be racist against white people, we have to be able to control.
That's true.
The resources.
We don't own majority of the banks, hospitals, grocery stores, schools, distribution and manufacturing institutions. These are not things that we own where we can affect the day-to-day life of a white person in America or in the world for that matter. So the fact that anybody white feels like that we're being racist towards them, it can't make sense. Right? Like he said, you got to get to the root of it and break down what racism is, because that's the part that gets tricky. That's the part that you're going to lose 9 out of 10 people in the room. They don't understand what racism is. They think it's the bigotry part, the I don't like you just because you're black part. No, it's a participation in holding all of these wealth, opportunity, and resources, like the brother said.
opportunities and the privileges. In what institution, what sector of society, what business, what trade, what profession do black people control the resources, opportunities, and privileges? And to that point, Art, you saw what Donald Trump did, right? Donald Trump reclassified certain professions as non-professional for purposes of student loan eligibility. So if you are getting your degree, Art, in a professional discipline, you can get $200,000 of federal student loan money. You with me?
I'll follow you.
200. But if you are pursuing a degree in a non-professional area, you can only get $100,000 of student loan money. If it's professional, $200,000 of student loan money. Non-professional, $100,000 of student loan money. And look at the professions that Donald Trump has reclassified as non-professional for student loan eligibility. Listen to this: nursing, social work, occupational therapy, physical therapy, counseling, psychotherapists. He also put architects and engineers. Art. Except for architects and engineers, almost every other career that Donald Trump unclassified as professional, although black people are still underserved and underrepresented, Art, there's more of us in those professions than others. Nursing, Art, we're still underrepresented, but there's more black people in nursing than other professions. You follow me? There's more black people in social work than other professions. There's more black people in counseling than other professions. There's more black people as occupational therapists and physical therapists than other professions. So the reason Donald Trump, Art, declassified them or unclassified them as professional is to limit the amount of black people who can access enough money to pay for those credentials.
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense, because those are professional careers all the way. Being a doctor, being a physical therapist, any of those types of trades, like those things should be funded automatically. And the fact that he's defunding those things or reclassifying them as not professional occupations, that lets you know that he's up to some bullshit. But I'm going to let this one ride. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Make sure that y'all get over to stonertrap.com so y'all can check out some of the merch, the music, the live streams, and live performances. Tap in. We got a lot of new things coming up on this new year. We excited. And we got it in full gear, man. Peace to y'all.